the 2016-17 Intercontinental Hockey League Draft Order will be taking place right now. It is a draft lottery. 10 teams are in the jar. The first team polled will pick 10th. The second team polled 9th, and so on, so that the final remaining team in the jar will pick first overall for the 2016-2017 Intercontinental Hockey League Fantasy Draft. Carsten Sion, owner of the Myrtle Point Mallards, is here as a witness and official name puller from the jar. I just want to confirm that the teams in there are the West Coast Weasels, the Myrtle Point Mallards, the Pandora Burrowing Badgers, the Augusta Pine Squirrels, the Yorkshire Hat-Tricks, the South Hill Blazing Bandits, the Vancouver Nordiques, the Langley Wallaroos, Team Nick Van Skip, who currently doesn't have a name, and the West Coast Weasels.
And as witness, we have Marzi Boo.
Mars also witnessing. All right, Mr. Sion, would you pull the first name from the hat?
First name of the hat.
Just to confirm, this will be the 10th overall pick.
As you see, they're all folded like this with sticky notes, so we have no idea. And the first overall pick...
Sorry, the 10th overall pick, Mr. Sion.
Oh,
the 10th overall pick.
Oh, yes. Oh, so we're going backwards that way. All right.
Yeah. The 10th overall pick in the draft is the Cranberry Cartel. You know that Mr. Pablo Escobar will not be happy with that. He was really hoping to get his hands on Crosby. And the 9th overall pick in the IHL draft is Team Vance Skip. Well, you know, Vance Skip, he's gonna be looking to make a name for himself, and you know, he's in prime position to do so. We'd like to throw out a welcome to Team Van Skip to the league, and the 8th overall pick in the 2000 draft. The Langley Wallaroos, interesting. So, of the teams that are newest to the league in the last 2 years, they're all picking 8, 9, and 10, you know. That says something about the original 7. That says something about the original 7.
Let's mix it up a bit here, Jeff. We're mixing it up.
And the 7th overall pick in the 2016-17 draft is the Myrtle Point Mallards.
Ooh.
Mr. Sion, how do you feel about picking 7th overall?
Almost right in the middle. I don't know. This is one of probably the worst spots to be in the draft.
He's
not in the first 3 and not in the last 3.
It's definitely it's definitely a kind of no man's land, that's for sure.
We're lucky number 7, so we got that going for us.
And the 6th overall pick in the 2016-17, the Augusta Pine Squirrels, and you know owner Paul Formby is going to be happy about that. He likes number 6, and he's going to be happy about that. The 5th overall pick. See, this is where you want to be. 5th and 6th. These are good spots to be. The Vancouver Nordiques, reigning 3-time champion Matt Moore of the Vancouver Nordiques, picking 5th overall. And before we do the top 4, we just want to make a quick statement about how Matty 3 Rings Moore has done something that no owner in fantasy hockey has ever done, and that's win 3 straight fantasy hockey league titles. So on to
the triple crown, they call it.
Some call it the triple crown, others don't. And the 4th overall pick in the draft will be the South Hill Blazing Bandits. That's owner Drew Robertson looking to make a name for himself. That means that before we move on, Mr. Sion, we're just gonna
top 3.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how the remaining teams, the West Coast Weasels, owned by Jeff Robertson, the Pandora Burrowing Badgers, owned by Sean DeLargy, and the Yorkshire Hat-Tricks, owned by Mr. Rory Barnes. You know, they're going to be looking to pick number 1 here, so, I mean, really you got Ovechkin, Crosby, Malkin, everybody's up for grabs. Who's picking 3rd, Karsten?
Well, let's find that out right now.
And the 3rd overall pick in the 16-17 draft is The West Coast Weasels, wow.
Very nice spot to be
Wow,
in.
the
Very
Weasels are
nice.
happy with that. They haven't had a top 3 pick in a couple seasons, and you know owner Jeff Robertson and general manager Colin Montgomery Jr. will be
let, Marzi-
scheming as to what they can do with that top 3 pick
Marzi's
right
going
now.
to pick the next one here.
The second overall pick in the 16-17 draft is, drum roll please.
Any day, Marzi.
Drum
All
roll,
right.
please. And it's not going to happen. So that means the second interesting predicament. They've come out together.
We're going to have to do a
They've
redraw.
come out together. So he's going to do a redraw. A little controversy here surrounding the top pick.
I blame Marzi
A little,
for this.
yeah, Marza. A little controversy surrounding the top pick and the second overall pick in the 2016-2017 IHL draft is the Pandora Burrowing Badgers.
With only
and,
leaves.
and that means everybody knows it. The number 1 pick in the 2016-2017 NHL, IHL entry draft, the Yorkshire Hat-Tricks. Congratulations to Mr. Rory Barnes. He's never picked number 1, I don't think, and, you know, he's gonna be pleased with that. You know, he didn't get his way with the goalie situation, so maybe this will little bit of karma making up for it. Just a side note, the goalie vote was decided in a 7-3 vote that it would remain at 3 goaltenders for the season. So here it is, the official 2016-2017 NHL, IHL Draft Order. Yeah.